Hi everybody, this is Tara, and my goal with yard sale is to do yard sales and estate sales every week, but today it is pouring outside, so I decided I would do some tips and tricks on how to get the most out of yard saling. By the way, I'm coming from you in my wonderful store in Warren, Rhode Island. If you're ever in the area, stop by and check out all of the wonderful things that I have purchased either at estate sales, yard sales, or have walked through my door. Tip number one, get there early. The early bird catches the worm. You can get there early for estate sales and put your names on lists so that you're one of the first 25 people in. Getting there early is important, but sometimes you can return to a yard sale or an estate sale later on in the afternoon because the owners want to get rid of the things, and sometimes they'll just let it go. So if you get there early in the morning, things are a little pricey. A lot of times you can go back in the afternoon and it's easier to negotiate because people don't want to drag the things back into their house. Tip number two is specifically for estate sales. Sign up for the estate sales mailing list, so that way you're the first to know of the estate sales going on in your area. You can also like the Facebook pages and go to the websites of different estate sale dealers so that you can get previews of estate sales going on in your area. Tip number three, while your phone is a great tool so you can pick up something at a estate sale, check eBay or Amazon and see what they're selling for, but really don't stay on your phone, just go with your gut. A lot of times you're only going to be paying $1 or $2 for these items, so you're more likely to be wasting your time if you're checking the phone to see what you can get. You're better off just grabbing as many items as you can and then wait until you get home to go through your yard sale and estate sale haul. Tip number four, there are two apps and websites that I use primarily. The first one is estatesales.net that will give you all the estate sales in your area and let you preview the pictures so you know if that's an estate sale you definitely want to hit. Now for yard sales, what I use is called Yard Sale Treasure Hunt. You can see it's right here. That map shows all the yard sales that are going on in my area right now. Now you can do this the night before you go and it will plot out a map for you so that you can hit them all at specific times. You can see some open at 7, some open at 8, and what this does is it takes all of the yard sales that are advertised on the internet, Craigslist, Facebook, and it is an aggregator for that so that you don't have to do the research. It does the research for you. It's one of the best apps I've ever used. Tip number 5 is specifically for estate sales. Don't bring large purses or backpacks or large bags because they won't let you in. They'd be afraid that you'd knock stuff over because it is small and it does get hectic in there. A lot of times it's best to bring your own plastic bags or they will hand them out at the door for you. Number 6, I think, is the most important thing about yard sales and estate sales. I've been to plenty of yard sales and estate sales where people got into fights over items. It might have been a large item that you purchased, you put down, said you were going to go back and pick it up, and someone else, they purchase it after you, and then they fight about it. So the best way to avoid this is to bring either post-it notes, or what I like to use is this tape. So what I do is I just write sold on it, I rip off a piece, put it right on my item, and then there's no debate about who owns it. I'm the one with the blue post-it tape. You can't take my item. It has sold written on it. Might even write my name, depends on how hectic and how much time I have at this estate sale. Tip number 7, my favorite thing to find at a yard sale is gold or silver jewelry. Now, a lot of times you might be able to find an entire jewelry box, but you're not sure if it's gold or silver in there. It could be costume. One of the ways to check easily and quickly if your eyes aren't that good is to go and purchase some magnets. Now these magnets I bought at Home Depot and they cost about $2 or $3. What you can do is bring these, leave them in your pocket, and then when you see a bunch of jewelry, you just run it over the jewelry, and if the jewelry jumps up to it, you know that it is not gold or silver because gold and silver are both non-ferrous. Tip number 8, talk to people. Don't go into a yard sale or estate sale with blinders on and just be looking for your items. Talk to everybody that's there. They might have been at a yard sale up the street that had some records that you were looking for. You can talk to the homeowner and say, do you have any jewelry? And they might have not pulled it out, but they might have some in their house that they're willing to sell you. So it's good to talk to everybody and be friendly so that, you know, they can let you in on some other items that might not be at this particular yard sale or estate sale, but might be coming up at future ones or have been down the block from where you are currently. Tip number 9 is for specifically estate sales. I always like to bring a flashlight. And the reason why I bring a flashlight is because many of these homes are from elderly people. And for some reason, elderly people don't believe in using light bulbs that are higher than a 30 watt. So the lights are always dim in these homes. Also, you can be going in and out of garages and basements. So it's good to have your own flashlight so that you can see what's going on. You can pick up a flashlight for $1 at the dollar store. It's a great tool to have for estate sales. My 10th and final tip is to be nice to people and have fun. You know, you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. So if you're nice to people, they'll tend to be nice to you and you'll be able to negotiate a little better. And always have fun with it. I mean, you might find a $300 item, you might find a $3 item, who knows, but it's always good to go in with a good attitude and have fun. So that's it for this week. Hopefully next week we'll have some nice weather and I'll be able to get some good videos of some estate and yard sales. And that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to like and subscribe and check in with me on my blog as well, www.yodsale.com. That's YODSALE.com. Thanks a lot. Good luck sailing.